called? Make it up.
On the spot right now, it is the Fort Box 36.
Fort Box 36.
You can only play Fortnite on it, but it's okay because you only play Fortnite anyway, so it's not a big deal.
And here's the match.
I would buy one.
Standings, Nox, and Tempo at the top there. They've activated Wrecking Ball. So have Reverse and Mason, and Nate Hill and Funk Bomb take that victory royale. So for this game, we're going to have 2 modifiers of ×2 and 1 of ×3. We'll have to see how that happens. Look at that in 17th, Tim and Myth.
It's interesting to see a little less of a spread of elimination points than EU. EU they pushed into the 30s with even 1s and 2s a little more often each game.
Yeah.
And it seems like, at least with the first one, NA was very focused on fewer teams.
Interesting.
You think maybe more storm damage, or maybe just players that are third-partying a little better?
I think third-partying, but we also saw a lot of players go down to the storm. There was just left and right. One at least every probably like minute or so, we'd see like, oh, this person was lost in storm, this person was knocked by the storm, but...
No, you see here, Funk and Nate are on their way out to Fatal Fields. These guys clutched last game, which means they have the Kingpin multipliers, 3 times points for eliminations. They can make a big play off that. He even pulled a blue AR and some impulse nades very early. They landed the little tree section on the west side. It kind of split a little bit, but early resources in Fatal, typically very good. Same with right here, containers, Spaceline and Poach. You get the pallets, you have metal containers, you can just farm up, assuming that no one else joins you here and wants to be friends.
Right. But look, Vivid finds a friend, and it's Samurai Sayuda. Goes down immediately thirst. So 1 elimination to start the game. The first circle hasn't even like started yet, and he finally could they find 2?
Looks like Toast got some shots from distance. Vivid is canned up inside with 2 pump action shotguns.
Oh, not like this. Oh, trying to flick shot.
11. He's so hurt.
Toast is there. Oh, okay.
Kimmy going down. That was close.
That was
a little sweaty.
My heart stopped for just a minute. TSM Daquan.
With P90 Princess. Princess going down underneath in the building. Daquan, get in there and make it happen.
And immediately returns the elimination.
The thirst is going to happen every single time. You got players out here knowing 100% that eliminations, especially early game ones, because if you know you're not going to make it too much further, you just try and take everybody out that you can. It's like getting sucked down in the quicksand and trying to grab at everybody to try and save yourself, and suddenly quicksand is actually eliminations. And we're playing Fortnite. Where am I?
Who is this? I smell purple. Look at this. Cloak and Ninja. Oh, actually, Ninja's purple. Oh, look at that. Well, I guess it's more like a pink, but Janet Rose. Did you see that? It was like, that's it, like 3 bullets.
That gray SMG, man. Underrated weapon of the year.
I love this.
Super effective.
SMG.
You see them both just getting super aggressive, trying to get a top down, close, gonna drop down from the back. The dinosaur's still alive, man. Look out. Dun, 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 dun.
Trying to lock down this elimination. Look at that. The teamwork. This person is being pre-fired from everywhere.
Missed it going down. Jan Rose missed us. That is 2 eliminations for Cloak and Ninja. Put them in just every single elim bumps him a little bit closer. You know.
Look at this. Myth. We know Myth is hanging out with Tim the Tapman in Retail Row.
Home and native land.
Ooh!
Go, nice. Give me another one. Give me another one.
You're literally asking and you are receiving right now. Look at that. The minigun. Lupo, you talked about this. Minigun this early. This could spell disaster.
Left click to win.
Oh,
Tim! Tim's going down. Save him.
Oh,
the revolver.
Oh, wow.
Ava. Myth. No, Tim!
The hero. Team. Oh, look at that. Okay, so he takes out Ava.
He's gonna. So right now, you saw that he not only got the thirst, but he backed up because just pushing straight up, it was gonna be a bad call. You have people that are above you, and actually, he's getting sprayed by luck. Kenneth comes in, a third party, saying hello to. You see there?
That.
Actually, that was not a third party. That was Ava's. I didn't know Kenneth and Ava were playing together. So Kenneth kind of exacting revenge.
Yeah.
For the thirst there.
It's gotta feel really good.
Oh yeah. You shot my teammate. How dare you?
Boom! Get wrecked. I'm Kenneth.
Thank you for all your loot and your point. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
That's not what he sounds like at all. Just so everybody knows, that is not his voice.
That is your interpretation.
Very close to his voice, I know, but not his voice. Vivid in the, I'm pretty sure, is that a pastry? Is that?
Oh, there's people.
It looks like, no, it's disguised toast.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's toast that was disguised.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't.
Dude, he gets me every time.
Every time. Very tricky, that toast. Delicious, though. A little bit of butter and some cinnamon. and no mustache, because that's, I mean, it just wouldn't, you know.
Yeah. Look at this, though. There's a duo here. And, I mean, they've got the mats to take this fight. A few bouncers. Weapons okay. Headshots, 54.
Main floor is
Burst
super
fire.
lit.
Even if there's a gray, still super effective.
Okay, trying to get the high ground.
Down push. Expect a
Okay,
shotgun to come in. 11 damage.
Wow.
Knock down a macho. And the SMG spray. Is that going to be all she wrote?
Wow,
yeah,
look at Vivid's like, oh, you want to jump
knew
down?
it.
Sure, let's play. Trying to secure this. Okay, so he owns the wall, which means he can edit it.
Oh.
And there you go.
If Wolf will go down the pump action. I love seeing, that was a situation where Vivid is the kind of player to do this. You have an advantage. Not only that, you get a knockdown. So this is the time for them to just be like, all right, time to move in and make this my own, you know? Puts
Right.
the bounce pad up, just flies in at him and gets a little crazy.
And you don't see a lot of hyper aggression like that, right?
No.
You tend to see people take it down, and then they go, okay, well, let's let this other guy give himself time, you know, do whatever he's got to do. But instead, Vivid's like, nope, I'm going to chase you. I'm not going to give you a moment to breathe.
Yeah. Anything else there? And Jamok gets thirsted by, it looks like Benny and Triple Wreck. If Triple Wreck's still alive, we only saw Benny in the feed. We'll see if both of them are still up here. Just gonna have to fade back. Finds some shield. She has the bush. Take advantage of the bush.
No way. You think, would you?
They will never
Just
see
pop,
you.
right? Just pop it.
Just
Why not?
use the bush and smile. All right, everything will be fine.
Oh,
Peak
Benny
shot from Benny
finds the
Tom.
elimination. Let's go, Benny.
Well done. Good shots. Good shots. HC, Valkyrie, established in retail row. Gets the knockdown on Dinglederbert. Those burst rifles are crazy good. Crazy good, especially the legendary. You do if you're very accurate, you can do a lot of damage every single burst.
Pretty sure it's
and
33, right? 33 per.
It's crazy.
Valkyrie is down, but it's okay. She's safe.
HG just trying to put some suppressive fire down. Say, listen, please give me a moment to revive Valk. All right, before you push up, just give us 1 sec.
Let me run this
you.
back. We're gonna do this. Hold on. I'm high distortion.
I'd like to have a
1
fair-
second.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a meeting? Did you contact my secretary? Oh,
Wait, what's happening? Oh no.
big shots from the left side, that little corner. You see the shots coming out. Trying to go for the thirst on Valk.
Oh.
Tap fire.
Wow.
Basically like a pixel expose, and HG still sees it and takes his shots. This guy is crazy accurate. We watched him. I actually had to deal with playing against HG last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have beef. All right, Twitter. Tell him. I'm just kidding. I don't. He is really good, though. He is really, really good.
One knock.
Symphony and Destroy finding somebody setting up shop down underneath.
You ready to kill him?
Trying to
One's
own
knocked.
that wall so they can make the edits.
On me. Okay, stay alive.
He's
on me,
down low. Wow, look at this player just building everything in the
I
world.
got him.
Oh,
What a shot.
Good job, Sim.
Yep, I have a chug.
Wow, and a chug. Let's go. That's exactly what we want to see, right? You take down a player, you're like, ow, that hurt. Oh, chug. Just kidding.
Everything kind of, that's one of those like, oh, well, everything just got reset. All that stuff that just happened, who cares? I'm full again. Cool.
I am good to go. Look at
Jingle
this.
and Pain.
Oh gosh, they have to run. Oh no, she's gonna go down. Dingle goes down. It's okay.
I think that was almost necessary.
You know what's funny?
They have an opportunity. Now she's going to be at 30.
Exactly.
He's got 9 bandages they can share. Maybe she has some too. It's an opportunity to spread the healing around a little bit. Plus, they don't have to go super far. It's still only ticking for 1. It's not until the next circle that it kicks up to 2. So maybe a good call no matter what. Just letting her get knocked down so you can reset the HP.
Yep, it's interesting. I don't know if you're familiar with Pookie Face, but I've played with her quite a bit, and she actually showed me that. Where like one time we took a fight as duos, and she had 8 HP, and she was like, "Look, I'm gonna take this fall damage," and she just jumped, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Finished one?
She's like, "No, Zeke, when I res, I'll have 30 HP instead of the 8," and I was like, "Oh my, next level."
I don't know if you caught that, but Pain from out in the zone catches Valk moving across the top of a building, knocks her, and then goes for the thirst too, which means HD is out here somewhere solo.
I'm out of bandies.
That's almost,
play a little
I'd honestly say that's actually more terrifying, because now HE is off the leash. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And it's,
Don't let this man out of his cage, all right? Don't let him out.
you come around a corner and then he's just there. He's ready to pounce. He's like, hey, you took out my teammate? No, I'm free now. I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to just take out your stuff.
He has the power of vengeance.
Vengeance on his side.
I have the power!
And then boom. He eliminates the entire lobby in one swoop.
Could you imagine?
That would be
Epic would ban him. 'Cause clearly that's not possible, Zeke. What are you talking about?
Poach and Space Lion taking a launch pad into Dusty. How do you feel about Dusty where it is right now?
It's interesting. It's different. Because I feel like if you're in the mix, if you're down inside in this little, science lab, whatever you want to call it, this area surrounded by trees, you have sort of protection from the outside. It lives in its own little bubble early game.
Right.
And because there was a challenge there recently, you have a lot of players that'll push in and try and complete said challenge. It's pretty wild because you can catch a lot of eliminations early game, especially in public matches. You can see a lot of really ridiculous plays in here. I've run into a number of moments from like, are there more people? Are we done? And there's another team. And then you get past them and they're like, okay, that's everybody. And then there's another team. Because they just hide. There's so many nooks and crannies.
Right? Look at that.
It's a knockout cruiser.
And Pain again, and they find 2 eliminations. Now here's the thing. Dingle's gone down before, so her health is going to tick for more.
That's fine. Just run. Just run.
Look, they're saying
just run.
Just go.
Save yourself.
Now, here's the thing, though. Do you just play, like, revive? You know, like, you just play medic this whole time? Because she's going to go down again. Oh, she's got meds. Okay.
She's got meds. We're good.
Dingle's fine. Okay, never mind. I thought she'd
Don't throw under the bus so quick, Zeke. Wow. Actually, I mean, there's no way you could have known what...
I'm sorry!
It was a joke. He didn't know, chat. He didn't know.
I don't know what I did.
Okay.
Nox, Fox, and Tempo living life pretty nice right now. I mean, even from the loadout, heavy shotty, a green drum gun, we got a blue AR, bandages, minis, and I would assume that Tempo's loadout is probably similar. He even drops the bandages for the nades because you need something. You need some splode to take structure out. That's super important. And players like this are going to know that, so they're going to hold on to that. It's funny, but there's a long list of weapons that I would probably throw away, even for just one single frag grenade.
Really?
The opportunity to drop structure, because it can be that pivotal to have. It can be that important.
Yeah.
Ninja and Cloak.
Look, so that's the team. We were just with them. They were coming down the mountain, and now they're there trying to just keep themselves alive. You know what's interesting, too, is when you're tilted tower, so if Nick Merckx is still in this game, he's probably still just running around down there.
It's still in the safe zone, so I guarantee you he has not left if he's still alive.
Okay,
He's still there. Oh, actually, that might be him right there.
Is that him? Nick, is that you?
Imagine.
Nick, okay, if that was Nick, I was going to just start laughing.
I believe the one on the left that's building up at the new building right now is probably Femsteph. And there's another team in there. So
yeah, okay.
I so want.
So you think there's 2 duos?
I so want it to be Nick.
I know, it's got to be.
I want the meme to thrive. Zeke, it has to.
He's just walking down there like, what are you guys doing? Get out of my house.
My neighborhood.
Well, I guess technically he'd be like barely peeking out of windows, like just his eyes, right? Because that's how he plays normally. So you just see his eyes poke up and you're like, am I dead?
Always ridiculous because he's got the gamer lean, man. You got to get super close. Super close. Yeah.
There.
Speaking of which,
he's alive!
He's still tilted.
Lupo, he's still here.
Clip it.
Look at that. Now here's what I want to do is we need to hang out with Nick, right? We just need to see what happens.
You said there's people undersplit probably?
Actually, let's listen in for just like a second. I want to hear what they're saying.
Because that guy that we shot was shooting at the guys undersplit.
You see anything?
I don't yet, no.
That guy's hiding in apartments most likely. Because I didn't see him run forward or anything. Probably ran into apartments. This guy is on the hill. Up top. They're fighting people. Shh. Might be able to hear footsteps.
Oh, listening in for footsteps.
Yeah, I think I hear extra pair of footsteps.
I don't know.
If you want to push the guys on the split, I'm down.
We don't have a lot of time, and that's into the gas. But we can.
All right, if we can do it, we can do it right now.
I just don't see him. I don't see him, so I have a problem just flying in there if I don't see him.
Yeah.
I think they're already gone.
Maybe.
So if I remember, Lupo, they looked out onto the hill and they saw a gigantic structure. I'm pretty sure that was Ninja.
That was
right?
Ninja and Cloak up top.
Yep. Okay. So then we know there's also someone here because Wilds went down.
And that would be Femsteph.
Right.
Okay.
And then potentially these guys. And then there might have been technically, if we're counting all those, a 4th team in the big red apartment that built that structure up inside. Because that went up as they were fighting, as Ninja and Cloak were shooting down. You got that team all the way on the west side. Tilted is still popping, and it's still technically safe.
Oh, wow. Did you You see him almost like he just literally tracked, and it was just like a beat. He drew a beat.
Oh, gets involved. Knocks
Keep
the tempo
buying.
going down.
Wow, this is Nick Merck's house, okay? What are you guys doing here?
No, we did.
What are you doing?
Did you have an appointment?
Okay.
Now, what's
Yeah, I see him,
interesting
I see
is
him.
Ninja and Cloak are close.
Nick, stay up top. They have to come out.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
running-
look,
they're
you can
running
hear
out
him
the
calling
side.
out. There's
Up
someone
the
else
side.
here. They need to come out. You gotta wonder, is this Ninja and Cloak?
He's in the storm. He's probably hitting the kid.
If they push down, it would surprise me if they push at the top. That to the
Bad
west
one,
side,
bad one,
the
yeah.
east side,
Get
where they're
up,
looking
get up.
right now.
Careful, careful. Get away from that. Get away
You have
from that.
another team. You might have somebody
right here.
underneath. I don't think Cloak and Ninja would have pushed down. Eliminations would be great, but I think Ninja and Cloak are smart
Let's
enough,
get near
and
hill.
they're going for a
like that.
bonus.
Right.
Specifically the Kingpin bonus. See, yeah. Actually, no, that was them.
That
Look,
was them.
It was. And here I was saying they're smart enough to wait. Wow, what an insult. What an accidental
120.
insult.
I don't
Sorry.
know, man.
Look, oh gosh,
Nick
look
kind
at
of just
the
cucked our
storm
whole
right behind
point of
them.
taking this, to
Dude,
be honest.
that's like the thing I love too about all of this is that when you put a bunch of great players in the lobby, they don't know who each other are. So I bet if they knew, if they were like, that was Ninja.
Actually, it's funny you said that. I don't know if you heard that, but Cloak specifically mentioned that was Nick. They knew that was Nick. That was still in Tilted. It could have been because the grenade eliminations that happened right before that, so his name showed up in the feed.
Yeah.
The fact that that's where Nick Merckx goes.
Yeah.
That's his town, you know.
That's a pretty fair assumption. Wait, so this? Oh, that's FaZe. That's someone entirely different.
The C4 knocking Ninja down on the bottom, 52 HP, built himself in a metal box. He did get a really, really good 180 shotgun.
I think
Yellow from
is
underneath.
this fourth party or is he being fifth partied right now?
I lost count. I can't count that high, man.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of colors and movement on my screen. I get distracted. I'm just looking for Ninja. Just get an impulse nade out, all right? Fly at somebody. Do it.
How do you decide who to laser back, right? Because obviously, when you're in these situations, you have to fire back. You can't let them just fire free. But how do you decide this is the team I need to engage?
It depends on what kind of damage is coming at you and from what direction. You saw there, Ninja took some just tap fire shots at a structure that was going up, like to the south of them, because they weren't looking at him. He had an opportunity to maybe put a little pressure on him, because if maybe he knocks a wall down, exposes that team to somebody else, and then they get eliminated. He doesn't get the elimination himself, but they're no longer a threat, and he doesn't have to fight them as they move into the zone. That's just kind of a. It's like instigating.
Yeah.
Fortnite. You have to keep that in your mind too. You see Nick and Cypher moving in.
They are literally on the opposite sides of each other.
Yeah, they're
So
shooting.
on the opposite side of this mountain is Ninja and Cloak.
Yep.
And now they're building up,
They're gonna run
so
into each other.
they're going to run into each other. Nick going for the hack. Oh my gosh, look at that. This guys, there's someone up there already that has high ground. On
I'm
top
coming
of
up
this
the side.
other player, he was just looking to
waiting.
engage.
Just waiting.
I'm pretty weak.
Are they up top still?
Yeah, they're
Can't
way
wait to
up
see
there.
the clickbait YouTube videos on who's
No way,
better,
bro.
Nick Merckx and Cypher or Cloak and Ninja. You're welcome, YouTubers. I'm making content for you. Enjoy.
There you go. Oh, he's taking a bunch. Now look, he
There's
got
zone.
his health.
Nick gets knocked out by the storm you see in the feed as we switch to Vivid and
Wait,
Toast.
so
Oop.
this is Vivid shooting down at
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
Merckx.
These guys are just hanging out up top, which I don't blame them. It's an excellent choice.
Wait, is that Nick?
Is that a trap play? Cypher, you've been upgraded from Trap Duke to Trap King, my friend. Well done. Wait till the back.
You think this is Nick then?
There are so many people in that has to be Nick because Cypher pushed up.
Ninja.
You hear the call out from Toast says that it's Ninja.
Ninja's here too. Oh my gosh.
Daquan takes out Alexi in the feed. Daquan then goes
Daquan's
down
here.
to 72
Look,
hours. They're
even
still in it.
72 hours is here too.
They're still in it.
Look, I'm literally freaking out. This is just literally all the players that you would hope would be eliminated early due to just some
They're not.
circumstance. They're all still alive.
This is why I'm behind the desk today and not playing. Zeke, take notes.
Well, you'd also be here, Lupo. It'd be like Lupo eliminated Ninja, eliminated Vivid. It would just be
stop.
nonstop.
Cloak and Ninja both still up. Cloak's missing a little bit of
I have 50
HP.
mats, that's it. He's under me.
They're both a little weak.
I just heard him.
He just took high ground.
I'm not. I mean, Ninja doesn't have much ammo for his AR. In the light bullets SMG department, sure, but he doesn't really. He just doesn't have that medium to long range right now.
Which is
Look at this. TSM Hamlin's also alive.
Looks like Tfue just went down to Hysteria in the feed. Courage might still be up. Not sure about that.
There's so many good
This
players.
is a melee pastel. Courage is still up, takes melee out, and there's the shotgun shot from Hamlin's. Shield damage.
It's all good. It's all good.
See, that's teammate reassurance.
Yeah.
Good guy, Hamlin's.
Hamlin's is just such a like genuinely nice and
He's a
like,
nice guy.
caring person.
I hear he's super tall, too.
Yeah.
Like, crazy tall.
He's the tallest man I've ever known in my life.
Yeah, it's wild. A giant, actually. I can't wait to hear about this.
Whoa! This is another duo!
Hello? Funk Bomb and Nate. Funk Bomb and Nate.
Oh.
I tried, man.
They still have the Kingpin bonus from last game.
They are
and that's
still alive.
So that elimination on Hamlin's counts as 3 points.
That's if they only have one elimination, which is unlikely.
Wild. Courage
There's
going down.
Courage.
Vivid. Just pushing in that green drum gun, man. Drum gun's so
Vivid.
favored in games like this.
He took 20 storm damage. Not what you want, but he had to do it. No heals. I mean,
Ninja and Cloak still up?
I believe so. Well, now, hold on. We're down to 6. So now it's hard to tell who's alive because a lot of people have just fallen to the storm or been eliminated. Dude, Vivid has 6 eliminations.
This was a ridiculous amount of action.
Oh my gosh.
From like 20 people left until right now. That was a lot of engagements.
I'm literally just having to move around.
You can't see it at home, but he's actually wiggling in his chair. He's so excited. I'm not even kidding. He's wiggling.
I wish he was lying, but he's not.
He's not. That he being me. I'm not.
Yeah, third party. Look at this. So let's start making some assumptions. Vivid alive, right? You got to assume.
I would think so.
Oh, Funk Bomb and Nate Hill, right?
Still in. That looked like those are the new skins. That might be Ninja and Cloak.
Oh, Vivid. No,
do
wait.
it! Do it! Do it!
Can he?
Get
That was
Ninja goes down.
Hefe.
What a play. See, this is what I'm talking about. Vivid is the guy that's like, I don't even care. I'm going to run at you.
That's right. And I think
care.
it just catches players off guard, right? Because you just don't expect that. Look at this. He has 7 eliminations. Lupo by himself has activated Wrecking Ball. Vivid has shown up week to week saying, I am someone you need to be worried about. This is why. Now, here's the interesting thing is he doesn't really have many mats, but he's got enough. He's got enough to make it through late game if he plays it well.
I literally don't know what to say because I'm so excited for the end of this game.
I know. I'm more curious to see who all is still left alive. So look at this.
72 hours.
It's 72 hours. Oh my god.
For sure,
Still in it.
Okay, Spaceline just died.
Spaceline is
Vivid took
down.
out Spaceline.
It might all be
1v1
solos.
v2 or 1v1 v1v1.
I would like it very
All right,
much
you
if it was
got
all singletons.
A little peek through the
I have no
window.
range,
Just
my only
checking.
issue.
So we know one's in the middle. One's
Yeah,
probably
but you
down
got zone.
underneath. And he's actually in a
Look at
wonderful
this.
spot.
It is a 1v1 because this is Poach.
Poach.
So who's the 4th player? There's someone here. Oh, no, wait.
Find out, it looks like.
Wait, who's in his
Push in.
partner? Oh,
There goes Vivid.
gosh.
Good push from Poach.
Okay. Okay, so now it's a 1v1v1.
72
So,
hours
you know what's
Poach.
funny is Liquid 72 Hours probably knows my teammate Liquid Poach is somewhere here.
Yep.
And he's probably formulating, like, what would Poach do here? Where would he be?
What would Poach... I think there's bracelets that say that.
WWPD?
What would Poach do?
Yeah.
Probably click on their heads.
Oh, okay, Lupo, we've seen this time and time again. They're on the opposite side of this mountain. If he just builds and keeps people from moving, they very likely could fall to the storm. They find eliminations, 1v1. Who was it?
He's completely out of mats.
Oh, no. I didn't
1v1.
see who it was. Who
Couldn't
was the
read
other
it.
player? 72 hours. He doesn't have mats. He's set on ammo for sure. But he has no mats. So he has to basically keep whoever's outside from building up.
Here's the problem is that he has to move further than they do. And he doesn't have any mats. This is going to be fall damage. Oh, not a lot. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. The fight. They're taking...
72 hours.
Oh, it was Nate Hill.
Sorry.
That's 2 in a row.
Oh, my gosh. Nate
Nate and Funk.
Hill. Unbelievable. Stop being so impressive, okay? If you could see me when I was moving around in my chair.
There was a lot of this going on. A lot of this.
I got really excited. I was in it, okay? I was in there. Let's check out that final moment and see how these things went down. Oh my gosh. How?
That's crazy.
That's
absolutely
2 back to back.
That's yeah. I don't think we haven't seen that in these yet.
Look at this. And Nate says, look, I'm just going to build these things. Jumps up.
Oh man.
Dang it.
The jump shot there.
we got second
It's tough too because like we were saying, he didn't have any materials left. He had to slide down the hill, took a little bit of fall damage. Granted, it wasn't a lot, but it was only 11. But it can kind of change the game, especially we didn't see how much HP Nate had left at the end, but it could have been enough that it was one shot would have made the difference.
My gosh, dude. That was only game 2. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this second game for NA. Oh my gosh, there's just so many awesome
There
moments.
were a lot of really good plays. Late game was insane. There's Tim taking a little bit of buckshot to the forehead. You hate to see it. Sorry, bud.
Wild card deactivated.
Wild card deactivated. This was a little surprise. Symphony catching Agni off guard there. They were doing a little bit of healing. The teddy bear.
Look at that. Mason goes down.
Connected to him. Gotta knock down the other.
Poach and Spaceline. Poach lasted until, I believe, top 4, top 3.
Yep.
It's
top
very
4.
early gameplay.
Yeah.
This is just shooting out. You just shoot out the box, and eventually the rounds will stick. You see that a lot, too.
Oh my gosh, look at this. We've got
How many grenades was that?
Oh, wow. Dragonair goes down.
Build it from
And then
behind
look
there.
at that. Dang. That's a tough spot to be in, man. When you've got grenades and clingers coming your way.
Headshotted.
Oh, thought maybe fall damage, but it's okay.
Thing Lil Pain trying to move in. This was right on the edge of the zone.
Wait.
Okay, I got him.
Wall hack.
He knocked
Jack.
down another rogue teammate of mine, Wallhack Jack,
He's lit.
and Ginger Popper playing together, both rogue boys, and that's too bad they got caught outside the zone. Raccoon slash HD right there. OP just relentless.
Wow.
Man. Very rude.
That is rough. Courage. Look at that. 100 to shield. Saint goes down. Oh my gosh.
That's the communication. Those
Yeah.
guys going back and forth about their status. Here's the last elimination.
And Nate Hill says, this is going to be our game.
Oh! He placed the floor, waited for it to get shot out, and then shotgunned him.
Yep.
And that was it. That was the end.
What an unbelievable first 2 games. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 more to play. We'll keep you updated with the standings in just a bit, but don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, game 3. We'll see you in just a sec.